All right, we are live.
Hey everyone, I'm Roy Miller from Dallas, Texas, and I'd like to welcome you to our group.
And I'm Carol Browne Earl from Bristol, Virginia, and would also like to welcome you to our group and give you a little heads up about what Roy and I are trying to do here and how we can help you within our group.
Well, as you know, we're baby boomers just like you, and so we're trying to get a collective group of people, baby boomers, and work with them in social media for people that need some help with social media, knowing what to do, how to set a fan page up, or Twitter, anything like that that's involved with social media.
Right, exactly. And, we're all, well, maybe some of you aren't, but the majority of us hopefully are baby boomers. I know I am, and I had a heck of a good time in the 60s and early 70s. And back then, the whole concept really wasn't out in the world then as far as entrepreneurs are concerned. But in a way, we really were, because we were out there with a message. We were being ourselves, and trying to shed some light on life and teach people how to be happy, and love, and against all this war and discrimination and all this stuff. We were making a name for ourselves. And as it turns around here, now that we're older, there's a lot about people being online and becoming entrepreneurs, telling their story, helping to teach people how to become successful entrepreneurs. And that's kind of what we're about. We want to get all our baby boomers back together with that positive energy, and thoughts, and really look at this entrepreneurship that's in front of us. I mean, we're hitting, our elderly years and thinking we're going to live on Social Security. A lot of us, have already got all that set, but there's a lot of us who don't. And we're looking for other ways and opportunities to make money. And it just kind of clicks with baby boomers. We were entrepreneurs then. And guess what? We probably know more about it than anybody does. So Roy and I have a lot of experience with online marketing. We've been studying it for a number of years now. And we have a lot of tools that we want to help you. There's no charge. Teach you all about internet marketing and how you can become successful, how you can have a voice out there too. Right, Roy?
You bet. And it's funny because I was reading some statistics, and the majority of the people on YouTube are 70 years plus.
Wow, that's amazing.
I thought that was really something for YouTube. I mean, making videos, because I'm sure there's people out here right now in our group that are afraid, scared to death to get on camera, do a video, be in a video. They probably didn't like being in a video with your kids or grandkids, but it's a real easy fear to get past. It's not a big deal, but maybe you don't know how to put an image on Facebook. Maybe you don't know how to do some graphics. We can show you that, because that stuff is fairly simple.
Mm-hmm.
But if somebody shows you, it's much easier than trying to figure it out for yourself. So we can cut your learning curve down tremendously. If you're wanting to learn something and learn how to do stuff, we can help you with that. And Carol was talking about, back in the day, because I know for me personally, I grew up in the 60s, and that was when things were really, really changing. And that, of course, I will say this, that's when we had the very best music of ever. We had the best cars ever were back in the 60s.
Yep.
I don't care what anybody says. That's the truth. That's the truth.
Yep.
I can remember, I would come home from school. I remember the stuff. I remember the civil rights stuff every night on TV. I remember Vietnam every night on TV. I remember Haight-Ashbury, San Francisco, all that stuff. And I can remember my mother telling me, she said, I feel so sorry for you kids, the times y'all are growing up in. I don't know what's going to happen to this world. And we made it. We're still here. you know, and actually, for the most part, we're all thriving.
Yeah. And we made a difference back then. I really believe that, we turned the tide. And I think that now there's so much chaos going on. And I think it's time to speak up and try to bring back some of that positiveness, some of that, energy as far as goodness in people and doing things the right way. And, being good to your brothers and sisters and everybody, and instead of all this backstabbing and whatnot. And I think we have a guest. Do we have someone on with us?
Like Margaret, maybe Margaret Chisholm. I can't see her last name.
It's Margaret. Hello.
Hey,
Margaret.
How are you?
You can.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I think.
Well, is there anything that you would like to ask us or anything?
No, well, I mean, I guess I'm having trouble, and I do know the answer, I just have to do it. However, I'm doing, I just started with a new company, so it's like, I'm just having challenges getting out there talking to people, that's all.
Well, a real good icebreaker on that, Margaret, is I think you and I had this discussion before, is understanding and knowing your life story.
Yep.
Yep. Have you started that?
No.
And something else, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Carol, but something else Carol has a lot of experience with when she was in sales talking to people was who, what, when, where, and why.
Who, what, when, where, and how.
How, I'm sorry, how. Excuse me.
Yep. Okay. So how do you relate that?
Well, if you just think about when you're talking to someone, you want to find out, well, who are they? What is it that they do? Where they come from? Who, what, when, where? How did they get involved in what they're doing now? Who, what, when, where? Wait, who, what, when, where, how, and when? They're all in there. Write those things down and let those words lead your conversation. And you'd be so surprised how involved that conversation will get just from those 5 little words. And I did a lot of photojournalism, and they saved my rear end every time, because I was always like, what am I going to say to these people? And the editor gave me those 5 words, and it was lickety split. No problem.
I have to write them down.
Okay, are you ready?
No, I'm going to go to give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
You can talk about something else if you want while you're waiting.
Well, Margaret, when you get your pencil and paper, I have another thing to give you that might help you also.
I'm actually just want to put it into Evernote, so I've got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and while we're on the subject, just for everyone else out there, your story is you breaking down and actually making an outline.
I know.
So I'm just telling this for everyone else who will see this video.
Yeah.
Is that
Yep.
Your story is a breakdown of your life, bullet pointed, so that you have this, so that you know exactly the things you went through as a child, maybe your teenage years, your young adult life, your middle-aged life, and beyond that, up to date, whatever these may be. And it's not just the highlight good thing. What you want to do is you want to encompass the troubles that you had, the hardships that you fell upon, those brick walls that you were knocked into, and you can look back at them now and you can think to yourself, what could I have done differently there? What have I learned from all that? Because these are the things you will then shine with helping other people. So it's very important. Every entrepreneur knows, just like they know the back of their hand, exactly all the things that they've gone through in their lives. And like with me, well, I have so much, kind of a little abnormal, but there's hardly a topic I can't cover with someone because of my experiences, what I've learned from them, knowing what I would do different. And this helps to build a connection with others. And it helps you build that rapport of them knowing, liking, and trusting you, because you can honestly relate to them and understand what they're going through because of your experiences in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of us baby boomers, we've seen so much and gone through so much that, well, I'll tell you what, we've got the upper hand on this. And guys, we could make a mark again. This is what we're after trying to do. Bring back that awareness in people. Bring back our young hippies, now older hippies, and just regenerate the whole 9 yards and help as many people as we can.
Yeah, I get that. I guess, like, for me, I don't seem to ever correct those mistakes. Ugh, it's frustrating.
Well, Margaret, did you write down those words that Carol gave you?
No, I'm getting her to give them to me now.
Okay. Who?
Yeah, what's the question with who, though?
Well, just write these down first.
Okay, who, what?
Who, what, when,
And
where,
and how.
how.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
again, well, who are you speaking to? Who are they? Who is the person that you're communicating with? Find out a little bit about that.
Right.
What do they do? What are their interests? There's lots of what questions you can ask them about their lives.
Yeah.
And once you know that, you can then carry on with the when. Well, when did these things happen?
Right.
Where did they happen, or where are you from? Again, the where will be pertinent to the questions that you've already asked.
Mm-hmm.
How did all this occur? How did they come to reckoning maybe with a problem they're discussing, or how did they decide to start a business that maybe that's what they're doing? All those little questions are all pertinent to the information you're collecting with each little avenue of search from each of those words. So it's not, in other words, it's not any one particular question that you're asking them.
Right.
It's a flow sequence to keep focused on them and their issues and their situation.
Hello, Donna.
Hey.
Good to have you. Margaret, another thing especially for building rapport with a stranger.
Yep.
Have you ever heard of FORM? FORM?
Yeah. These are not really strange. That I'm not concerned with. These are not really strangers. These are like the 5,000 people or 4,000 people I have on my Facebook page that I want to reconnect with and that I haven't talked to in a while. Because I'm not a good socializer, so I don't talk to people a lot, whether it's outside or online, like whether it's online or offline.
Well, I'll tell you what, Margaret, those 5 little words is going to make a huge difference with that.
Okay. Because
believe it or not, at one point, I was an extremely shy person.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody would believe that now. But it's because of knowing what to ask, how to start that conversation. And
I guess that's what I'm concerned about is I don't want to take 6 months to do this, but I don't want to go in and wish somebody a happy birthday today and then tomorrow slam them with, hey, why don't you try my new thing?
No, you don't.
No, you need
Margaret, let me interject just a minute. Can you turn your mic down just a little bit?
Can I turn my mic down?
Yeah, you're really loud. Roy, do you hear her very loud?
It's about no
Okay.
different than you.
Okay, then maybe it's my end. Never mind. Go ahead. Continue. So sorry.
But
No, well, that's all it is. It's like, I have these 5,000, I'm basically at my limit on Facebook. Some of them I communicate with, and I know they're not really interested in doing anything else. So those are people I already know are not interested. But there's like maybe 3,500 people that I have no clue who they are, what they're doing. They're just on my friends list. And it's like, it would be like going out meeting them again, I guess, but they're friends. And I don't want to just, like I say, go slam them with hate. I know we haven't talked in the last 6 months, 2 years, whatever, but are you still open to anything, yada, yada. So maybe I'm just looking for something that doesn't exist. Maybe that's what I have to do.
well, you just need to build that relationship first, and it's not going to be one, hey, how you doing post. It's going to be over a period of time.
Yeah.
And another thing you might want to think about as far as is updating and clearing out your friends is every day go look at the birthdays, and then go on their page. If they haven't posted them on their page in 2 or 3 weeks or 2 or 3 months, unfriend them and get some new friends. Because those 5,000 people don't help you if they're not active on Facebook.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's a good way. Just you can do it every day. You can get rid of 2 or 3 or 4 friends that aren't doing anything. It's not a big. You don't sit there for 3 days trying to go through your friends. Just every day look at the birthdays, and then if they're not active, just unfriend them.
Yeah, and ones you do take, friends, I try to make sure they've got a good following before, friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't just accept anybody that sends me a friend request. I go on their page and look at it. Yeah.
And
okay.
Too.
Did that help you, Margaret?
Yeah, gives me something to start with for sure.
Right.
Good.
Work on that story.
Hey, Donna, how are you doing?
Hey, Donna. I wonder if she has.
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, okay.
How are you?
I'm battling a headache today, but I thought I'll jump on anyway.
Oh, I'm glad you did.
Great.
Well,
so we're just making a little introduction and welcoming people aboard, and those who wanted to join in would be great. So yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do?
Well, presently I'm I'm doing this thing of online marketing, and mostly I'm really just on Browne University right now. My attempt is to learn as much as I possibly can, because I am not really that knowledgeable.
Right.
And I just don't want to quit. I just want to keep pushing.
Right. Well, you will learn a lot with Browne University.
Yes, you will.
It's not as active right now because we are right now currently putting together 4.0, and it's going to be a month or so before it's actually up and released. But in the meanwhile, learn all you can from those courses. And if you have any questions or issues, feel free to reach out. Right.
The one thing, I think I contacted you about that before, Carol.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. And I think I may have to talk to Stephanie about that. I may have to shoot her a message, because I still can't get on, which is kind of weird.
Yeah,
really.
you need to send a support question to Stephanie.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I will do sometime.
Yeah, if you're having an issue with being able to log in successfully, yes. Still.
The thing is, I can log in, but when I share my link, whoever I share it to, they cannot get into.
It doesn't open for them.
No, there you go. That's it.
Yeah.
There's no.
Now it's coming back. There's so many in my head. Sorry, but
yeah, it's okay.
I remember now.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of us out here, So yeah, so that has been. Then I haven't been able to figure it out, but I've been fighting with it, really. So now I know who I can go to.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah, Stephanie is definitely the person to go to for those kind of questions.
Do you know what your login number is?
Yes, I do. I have all of that.
Okay.
Yeah, I have all of that. As a matter of fact, it's sitting somewhere around here. I always write stuff and keep it close in hand because, you know, my memory is not what it should be.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, no kidding. Really? Join the club.
But I thought I stayed in the house all day yesterday because I thought my daughter had the coffee.
Uh-oh.
Guess who had the
You broke up on us, Donna.
Yeah.
Oh, there she goes. Okay. You
I'm
broke up
still,
on us.
no, I'm still here.
Okay.
So that's what you guys are just doing today, trying to reach out to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to leave this pinned up at the top of the page as our little introduction so that, you know, they see and hear and know who we are.
Okay.
And know that they can turn to either one of us, you know, at any time. And what we'll do too is we'll put up little posts now and then of things to do, you know, suggestions or learning type things that will help people. And we will probably once in a while, we haven't gotten down a firm schedule yet because we're trying to just grow the number. So tell everybody who's a baby boomer to join.
Definitely will.
You know, and we will have, you know, a kind of a curriculum, and we really want to be able to interview people one-on-one and put it in the group and a live interview so that they can, you know, let people know who they are too. In other words, start to give people exposure right here in this group. You know, it's a stepping stone for them, someplace to start.
Yeah,
you know, and
because
you know, what better way
to
do a little
you
interview.
may know something that nobody else knows how to do, and you might be able to say, "Hey, I can show you how to do this." You know?
Got it.
So
Exactly.
you know, so everybody can be a resource for each other.
Got it.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense, as a matter of fact.
Well, and
No
we
baby
like,
boomers.
and we would like people to come in, you know, post in the group, you know, share some stuff, put some, you know, videos, graphics, whatever, you know, just contribute to the group.
My challenge is still the videos. I thought I was a talker, then I realized I'm not.
When the camera goes on,
It's a whole.
you can't talk.
Yes, it's a whole.
I need to put that 30-day video challenge in the group under our unit.
Will you? I think that I may have to take that challenge, Carol.
Yeah, I'll do that. Roy, don't let me forget. I
That
forget
might
one.
be a good thing to do.
Okay.
Hey, Carol, why don't we start that, like, say, next Monday? Let's start that as a challenge.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds like a good idea.
Because that way we'll just tell everybody, hey, next Monday, you know, we'll do this challenge, and we'll give you a topic, make a little short video on it, post it.
Right. We want you to post your challenge that you do each day.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're real simple topics, you know, name something you did that you enjoyed when you were a kid, you know, just oddball questions. So they're real short little
And it's something you could do a little 2 or 3 minute video on. But just get you used to doing videos.
Right.
You used to be in front of the camera. It helps you get comfortable.
But the amazing thing is, the days I get up and I said, "Oh yeah, I'm going to do this today," you know. And if I don't get up and write it down, guess what?
Doesn't get done.
The day goes by and I'm like, "Oh my goodness, I thought I was going to do this," and you know.
I hear you.
Hey, Donna,
Every day is that way, Donna.
Donna, I have a sheet. I'll see if I can put it in the units, and it's like a daily calendar. You can just fill in phone calls to make. It's got time.
Yes, he's got some great forms that way.
Oh,
yeah, and you just sit there the night before and just say, okay, tomorrow I've got to call Mary. I've got to do this. You put that down, and I don't know. For me, I'm a checklist guy. I get more done if I've got a checklist. And every time I do one thing and check it off, it just pumped up to do the next one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It motivates me to keep going and get
Absolutely.
Right, because you feel good when you can scratch something off, when you can see it. I did that.
Yeah. It's like going into the grocery store without a list as opposed to going with a list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, forget it. I'm doomed. I have to know what I'm getting.
I know you walk out and they said, I went in for this. What
I
happened?
never even got it.
And you got everything but that, right?
Like that. Exactly. Exactly.
Even if I'm going in for 2 or 3 items, I would walk out with something I forgot.
Yeah.
I can't remember that many things at once.
That's right. I do all the time. All the time.
So anyway, yeah, that sounds
Famous for
great.
that.
Let's do that, Roy. We'll put up that challenge, and we can surmise this now because it's getting a little lengthy. That we'll, for everybody, and if you're just new watching this, be sure to, if you don't start the video challenge when we do next Monday, please, it's in the group, pick it up, use that challenge for yourself. It'll really help you to be able to use your video and start learning how to do them without being fearful. It's really a very simple, easy video challenge.
Everybody has one of these. This is the easiest way to do a video right here.
On the phone.
Get your iPhone or whatever we have and just do it. Simple, easy.
You know, the funny thing with me and that iPhone, when I first got my phone, you know when you put your phone at a certain angle and it flips? But it was so annoying that I put the lock on it. And then when I had to do my videos for Immortal Content, guess what? I forgot I put the lock on it. So my videos came up, you know. And I'm like, how do I get, telling you.
Always record your video horizontally. And always, before you do a video, go to the settings and put it on airplane mode. That way, if somebody tries to call you or text you, it doesn't interrupt your video.
Oh, thank you, Roy. Thank you. That has happened. I didn't know that. See, let me write that.
Always go.
That's amazing.
Put it on airplane mode before you ever start. And then, of course, once you get through, you got to undo that. So you
don't forget to undo it.
Yes.
That's the challenge.
Record horizontally. Don't do it like this. Do it horizontally.
Oh, now that's something of value I learned today. Yes, I'm glad I came on.
There you go.
Everything helps.
We accomplished our mission today.
That's right.
You helped me. Wonderful.
And we helped Margaret with the words she needs to start conversation.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes.
And so glad I can. Please post in the group. You know.
Yeah.
What story, video, anything. Just be active in the group with us.
Yeah. And when you do a video, you take the challenge, post it in the group, and we'll put that, along with our challenge come Monday for people to post their videos in the group.
It's a friendly place. It's a friendly place.
Yes, that's important.
All want to get to know each other, and the little video challenge, it's all basically about you. So it's a way, for us to get to know you too, because of the questions that it asks.
Yeah.
So, it's a win-win.
Yeah.
All the way around.
If you're shy about getting on camera doing a video, and you do this every day for 30 days, it's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Oh, it'll be less than 30 days. It'll be gone.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll take about a week.
Probably in the first week.
Yeah.
Really? That's soon.
Oh yeah. The more, it's like anything else. The more you do it, the easier it gets, and the more comfortable you are.
Right.
I just listened to Ray Higdon this morning, and he said he's been doing a video for like 10 years every day.
Yeah.
So, but he did say this morning that he now no longer, he does not have to, he never knows what his video is going to be more than one day from now. Like he already knows for 2 days he doesn't know what the video is, but he doesn't have to set it up anymore. He may know tomorrow what the video is going to be about. He may not know for Wednesday or Thursday, but he doesn't have to worry about it because he's done it so long. It's just as natural as breathing to him to be able to do those videos.
It's just like somebody doing a Facebook Live.
Yeah.
They'll be doing something, all of a sudden something they're doing or something they heard, they'll go, man, that's a great topic, and they'll get on to a Facebook Live.
Well, that's like Mark does them all the time.
Right.
Just from what he's going through, and I'm not just talking about the stuff for the past month, but I mean even before.
Yeah.
I mean, he just walk and say, I'm going to the bank, so let's talk about this,
Exactly.
Although I can never understand how anybody can do a video outside in the sun walking. I don't know how they do it because my eyes are either really sensitive or I can't see anything outside with the phone. I don't know. Anyway.
I think people are using those selfie sticks, Margaret.
Yeah. You use a selfie stick and it's much better because it's held further away from you. When you're trying to do that outside and hold it up close, it's not good. But if you do one,
and I used to think before I started posting, like I don't know how many people see my page, but now I post stuff about my walks and my dog all the time.
Yeah.
Almost every day. When I first started that, I'd be like, who in the hell cares about me and Bambi going for a walk?
You'll be surprised.
I get like 15, I don't get 15 comments, but I get 15 to 20 likes every picture.
Yeah.
Whether it's the dog or it's the sunsets or whatever. And I'm thinking, I know we're supposed to appreciate every single sunset we see, every single sunrise, but I always used to think, who the hell cares? And now it's like, well, yeah, some people do. So it's like that with the videos or the live, same thing.
Sure. It's just, you never know. You do one and you may do 10. All of a sudden you got one that people are commenting and going crazy over.
Yeah.
And you're like, really?
Did anybody get the wrapper from Mark?
Well, I purchased it. I haven't gotten it.
Okay. Has he been in touch with you yet?
No.
Not Mark, the other guy?
No, Jimmy? No.
But he did mention, although I was so sick yesterday, I tried. I lay down and put the webinar on, but I do remember hearing that he said Jimmy has gotten in touch with 70% of the people. So I guess our thing over here, Margaret, is we should just be patient, I guess.
Oh yeah, no. I just wondered if anybody on here had actually.
This really isn't about Mark or Browne University. I appreciate your desire to find out information, but we're here for baby boomers and trying to.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
On that.
I just wondered if I know you didn't purchase it, Carol, but I wondered if anybody else did. So.
But they're supposed to be coming out here anytime.
Okay.
So, good. Okay, great. Well, guys, thank you for jumping on. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for the invite. I learned something.
Thanks for having it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Donna, we're gonna expect to see your horizontal video with your.
That's right.
With your.
Are you doing these calls?
Okay.
Are you doing these calls once a week?
This is our introduction, but we will be getting all those sort of things set up. We've primarily been trying to concentrate on building, baby boomers here first. I've been a little absent because of my health, but I'm pushing to come back. So let's see where it goes. Hopefully soon we'll start having regular Zoom meetings.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, you two.
Okay. Thank y'all for coming. Appreciate it.
Bye, Donna.
Absolutely. Take care, guys.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
And remember, if we can help anybody at any time, please feel free to contact us either here online or if you'd like us to do an interview with you, just say so in the comments. Say, yes, I'd love to do an interview or whatever you want to say about it. And Roy and I'll get a hold of you, and we'll do a live interview with you.
We want to get to know you. We want you to get to know us. You know, so yeah.
Okay, great.
Right.
Okay, guys, take it easy.
Okay.
Nice talking with you.
You too.
Bye.
Anna. Bye.